Morning, everybody. Jason, Hollis Farms. Got about 45 minutes for daylight. Pretty cool this morning. Gonna go in here and climb a tree and see if we can see a deer or something. I'll ease on in here and I'll be back with y'all when we get in the tree. Hey, Rose. Hey, girl. Alright, y'all. Got Rose in the house today. What you doing, girl? She is fired up. Alright, y'all. We had a pretty good hunt this morning. Ended up seeing 4. One right off the bat. I didn't even have my release on my hand. Not sure I got it on video. And that other one, I'm pretty sure it was a good buck. I didn't even have any binoculars with me. Pretty good piece off, and I ain't looked at the footage yet. Then I ended up seeing 2 more. But anyway, pretty fun hunt. Brought Rose with me this morning. Pete's gonna be mad at me. I brought her just in case we shoot. I gotta start carrying her. Hey, girl. And get her back used to everything where we can do some blood tracking before long. She is a pretty dog now. Golly, she's built right. But had a fun hunt this morning in the saddle. Still trying to get used to everything, but and I'm ready to look back at that footage. I might do that here in a few minutes and see how good that buck was. The wind was supposed to be coming out of the east, and right there I kept feeling it hit me in the back of my neck, and it was just drifting right over there to me. He didn't just run off, but he knew something wasn't right. He never got in there much under about 150 yards. But all right, I'm gonna let Rose run around for a little bit, and then we're gonna go check and see what the loggers is doing. I put her collar on. I don't think she'd run off, but she ain't been out in a while, so just in case, I need to test to make sure they'd still hook up anyway. I think Rose wanting to go riding. She thinks I done shot. I ain't shot, Rosie girl. We're going to for long, ain't we? You gonna stay in there? Come on, Goofy. Oh, these dogs. Crazy, ain't they? They're crazier than we are. Got one headed out. I had to move out of his way. They're rolling on with it. All they like is just a little strip down through there. I saw a couple falling just a minute ago. They cutting it. A lot of these other trees right here that left standing, them are poles. I guess they're gonna get them last. So. Rolling on with it. Alright, so here's what I'm doing now. I did stop by the bakery and got a sausage cheese ball. I didn't show y'all that. I should have. Running over to Mitt's place. He's done heard me talk about this saddle enough. He wants to see my saddle and see how that all works. He's wanting to order him some stuff for that, and we're going to also look around a little bit. We're going to try to do some hunting together this year. We usually don't, but we're going to try to make time to do that this year. Alright, y'all, headed back to Alabama. Me and Mitt just looked at the saddle and stuff. Didn't do much. Just talked a little bit. But anyway, I'm headed back to Alabama. I'll try to show y'all something real quick. If I can do it going down the road. This is my new, we're going to call it our vlogging camera. It is an Osmo Action. I'm going to show y'all a little bit more about it. I got a external mic on top and all. I am going to, I put it all together and had it working last night, but it's got an app that I've got to download from my phone for some reason, or it won't work. I don't know. Anyway, I hadn't got any Wi-Fi. I hadn't been close to any Wi-Fi to get that to download. I was going to be using it today, but when I start using it, I'm going to tell y'all and get y'all's opinion. I think it's going to be good for most everyday stuff and hunting stuff, just kind of close-up stuff, and that with the combination of my big camera. Every once in a while there'll be a glitch or something in my GoPro. Now I think the newer ones may be better. I've still got the Hero 5s, but I know Tim over at Cotton Top 3's been using one of them Osmos for off and on for a pretty good while, and he says he likes it. So kind of put that deal together. It's a pretty cheap deal too. So when I start using that though and get everything working right, I am going to tell y'all where y'all can give me a little feedback on the audio and all. But headed back to Alabama, kind of see what everybody's doing. Probably if I get to hunt this afternoon, I'm going to end up hunting back in Alabama. I'm kind of wanting to go to these sawtooths where I put that last set up a few days ago and back in the saddle and see what happens. Alright, y'all, so I've been pilling around the house a little bit, ate me a little bit of lunch, not much. I am fixing to run down here and get in the sawtooths down here in the last spot that we prepped. Call it prepped. We put the bolts in, and all we got to do is climb up, put the platform up, and hook on to the saddle. This wind, one thing about, I don't know how it is up north because I've never hunted, but it is hard down here in the south where we are to get a steady wind. And like this morning, it kind of was crazy. It just makes bow hunting or any kind of hunting, gun hunting, whatever, tough. But maybe it'll stay a little steadier if we get lucky this afternoon. I'm about ready to put Rose or somebody on a track, so go down here and slip up in here and see what we can do. Alright, y'all, about 25 foot up in this sawtooth. It's bright. Just hanging around in this saddle, waiting on the deer to move. I believe it'll be a good afternoon. My wind don't mess up.
I'm not sure what I got on film. They came in here, and they was about 50-something yards. And then they got behind the tree here, about 45 or so. The closest they got was 40. The big 6 point. I'm not sure what that other deer is. I ain't got my binoculars. He's a 7, 8, 9. I'm not sure what he is. I thought the camera's shaking. I couldn't get the camera on them. The closest they got was 40, and they was fixing to walk the other way. I had to lean way out. I couldn't get the camera on them. They'd finna leave, but I'm pretty sure I smoked that big 6 point. He was quartering hard away. I hit him a little far back, but it run all the way up in there. Ooh, I apologize. I just wasn't no way. We had to get something shot. There wasn't no way to get the shot on film. Not by myself. It's just hard to do, golly. And it's still early. Probably maybe close to 2 hours before dark. I'm going to take my time and get down and go up there and get Rose, get her collared up. I'm pretty sure when he got out there about 100 yards or so, I saw blood gushing. It didn't pass through. It was such a far angle, so I'm not even going to go mess with it. I'm just going to slip out of here, go back to the house and get Rose, and come back. Golly, I feel like a brand new hunter shooting one, but it's been a while. And if we get him, that's the first one out of the saddle. First one, 2020. He's at least a 4-year-old. I was going to shoot the first one that got close enough, but I'd a lot rather shot this big old 6 point and get him out of here. Let that other one go. I know that camera I'm shaking like a leaf. I love it.
I got Rose collared up and loaded up. Get down here in the bottom and see if she remembers anything she did last year, and see if we can find this deer. And it's been about an hour. I would kind of like to wait a little bit longer, but I'd like to track in the daylight. Still got a little while. I'm just going to go easy and try to let Rose do the work. I'm pretty sure once he got out there, I saw a bunch of blood gushing. I feel like he's down because he never slacked up. I'm just going to kind of take my time. I hadn't found any blood yet. And just let her kind of stay in front of me and let her burn some energy off and see if we can find a little blood. Yeah, she found it. She found some blood right here. Good girl. She just got to get her confidence back up. I'm just going to keep her in front of us. See his track. Come on, Rose, hunt him up. Take her a little bit. That should be got a big old track. He's trying to play. He's bleeding good. We just gotta get her back in the groove to know what she's doing. Come on, girl. Come on. Get on this blood. Come on. Get in there. Good girl. She's bleeding pretty good. I marked this pine tree and saw him run by it. Come on, let's go hunting. I thought when he got out about right here, I saw a bunch of blood gushing. It's a pretty good bit. Come on, go hunting, girl. Go hunt. We'll ease her in here. She's for sure not a finished tracking dog. She'll figure out she ain't been out much. Alright, she just went in them woods right there. Maybe she'll take it on up here in just a minute. This is right where he went. She just ain't got her confidence up yet. I still see his track, still blood. Boy, she'll go on. I bet he's down right in there. Uh-oh. She went treed a minute ago. I think she done found him, y'all. I still hear her moving. But she's staying in the same spot. She ain't far. I think she done found him. Alright, let's see. Look at all these briars. A good spot of blood. There he is. Get him, Rose. Good girl. Good girl. Get your deer. Good girl. Good girl. Yes, ma'am. That's a good girl. Good girl. Good girl. He liked to made it to that slough, but he didn't. She run past him and then come back. She been over in that water. All right, y'all. Good girl, Rosie girl. That's a big old 6-point, y'all. A big old 6-point. Whoa, get out here on my leg. That's a big old 6-point. That thing, I got to get this arrow out of here before. I shot him that way. I knew he hit him a little far back, but it come up in here. And almost made it out. I'm gonna roll him over where we can get that out before she cuts herself or I cut myself. This thing, he was quartering hard, and I mean, I was trying to, I hit him far back, but it ran way up in there. Way up in there. This deer's got some age. He's at least 4. See all this junk here? Good girl. Alright, y'all, now the fun part begins. I don't want to go back up that hill, so I'm going to drag him down the edge of this slough right there, and I think I can drive down there on the Ranger and get him. If she'll let me drag. That's a good 6-point now. All them. He got some age on him, I'm telling you, that's a good deer. He's at least 4. That's a good one to get out of there. That other one got a pretty good rack. He's 180, 90 pounds, bro. Oh, that other one had a pretty good rack. I didn't have no binoculars. I got to start carrying binoculars. Carry so much junk. Oh. She gonna make a dog. We just gotta get her on some tracks. Oh, I want to get a better look at that other one. I think he might be one I want to let go. I may have to. Golly, I may have to. Right there. I may be 200 pounds. I may have to go back to the barn and get my little trailer. I don't know if I can get him in the back of the Ranger. I'm about to find me a hill to get him up on. I left Rose on the deer. Walk back and get the Ranger. See if she stays. Man, that's fun. I hate I didn't get him on video, but we will. I had to get something for. That's a deer that needs to get out of here for sure. I know now. But that other one, I'd rather him do the breeding, and there's some more here that'd be better to breed. I need to get Rose on the track. She was a little slow about it, but she'll get it. She's tasting that blood right now, and that's what it takes. Whew. That's a heavyweight there. I don't believe I can get him in the back of the Ranger. Oh, Rose just stuck her head up over the hill and saw me coming and turned right back around and went down in there. That's good. Alright, I'm going to try to drop over this hill and drag the deer. Maybe. I don't know what we're going to do. This is fixing to be a project, because that's a heavyweight deer. I know that. I don't need to get down here and get stuck neither. Let's see what we can do. Hey girl, you doing good? Did you got him? Good girl. You watch him. Don't let him go nowhere. Watch him. Alright, y'all, I finally got him drug up in there. It wasn't too bad. Once he started sliding, he came right up in there. He big old deer though. She liking that. Maybe that'll turn her on. Good girl. That's a good girl.
Alright, y'all, pretty good day. Finally got one on the ground and got Rose a little warming up session, and hope she catches on. I hope she turns out really good. Well, I want to put her on another or two, and then got to get Dodge out too. I want to try to get Pete in there where they'll kind of work together and not fight over the meat when they get there. That's a problem a lot of times with two dogs. Used to have them problems with our hog dogs. Sometimes you just had to work through it. But anyway, I'm gonna get that deer European mounted, because that's the first deer I ever killed out of the saddle. And there's a place in Columbus that we donate a lot of meat to, and that's where this one's going. But anyway, hope y'all enjoyed it. I hate it again, I didn't get shot on video, but it's gonna happen sometime. But anyway, appreciate y'all watching. Out of here.